But a few weeks later, Virgin had had enough. Suddenly he got up, shaking his head back and forth as he worked his way towards the DVD player on my desk, and turned off the music. He kept mumbling, "I can't take this anymore, I can't take this anymore." I started laughing because honestly, I was sick of it too. I said, "You got anything better?" He went to his locker and got a disc of Old School Temptations. Have I ever told you I love that group? We put that CD in and got a whole lot more work done and had a spring in our hearts as we listened. Soon I started dancing all around the class and it made the kids laugh so much. I was rather impressed that he got up on his own accord and took action while still being very respectful as he took a stand. I began to include him in more classroom ideas and he was always ready with some good ones. The next year I had a baby, my last one, a little girl. But because of the economy, I did not get to take much of a leave. A few months later I had to return to work. The problem was, I was still breastfeeding and my daughter refused to drink out of a bottle. She would wait until I got home and then would feed me every few hours until I left for work the next day. So I needed to pump the milk out every 3 hours at work to keep my milk production up, but I had no place to do it at school. I couldn't leave the classroom and go to my car. I could not use the ladies' bathroom. What should I do? I remembered I had a storage closet in my classroom with a door that locked, so I decided to go in there. I would tell the kids I had work to do and I'd be back out soon, but I could still hear them so they needed to be quiet. This went on for about 4 months. I know they had to think it was weird that I kept going in the closet every 3 hours for 15 minutes because I had never done that before the baby. Then one day a few of the students started fussing at each other, for whatever reason. They were just grouchy, I guess. I was so tired from working all day and feeding my daughter all night that I just laid my head on my desk just as the kids started arguing over something silly. Suddenly Virgin stood up and yelled, "Stop fussing at each other. Don't you know every time we do something bad she goes and hides in the closet to calm down?" I never thought they were paying that much attention to me going in that closet, but that's what he eventually deduced as to why I kept going in there when he decided to defend me in front of the class. I don't know why he thought that because these were the best kids I had ever had, quiet as little mice, but I guess it was the only reason he could come up with. Good old Virgin. Don't worry, little guy. Your teacher is just in the closet frantically pumping her breasts and filling up containers with milk before it starts leaking all over her clothes. School got out that May and over the summer my daughter began to wean herself so I did not have to pump during the day when school started back up, but I will never forget the poker playing fedora wearing classical music hating defender of his teacher.